Hello everybody! We are working on the Honda. It feels weird, I'm filming a video for the first time in 2025. Hasn't happened this year yet. I've had probably like a 2-week break of filming videos. I've had a couple of videos backed up for a couple of weeks and months. So when it came to Christmas, I could just shoehorn those videos out and have a little bit of a break from YouTube and the workshop. So I'm ready to go. There's lots of stuff to be done. We got the Honda Accord on the ramp because if you watched the last video, you'll know that the exhaust snapped and that was a bad time. So I've got some stainless and we're going to be putting a new bit of exhaust in place of where the exhaust is now missing. And the reason I'm doing this now in this -degree heat is because we're going to Bicester Heritage tomorrow for the first rendition of the Scramblers this year. And I'm going with roll hard. So little Honda Accord needs to be up to scratch and not have a massively blown exhaust absolutely deafening me on the inside. I cannot video the drone that it puts out now the exhaust is missing, but it is ear-piercingly horrible. It breaks the sound barrier on my phone when you go to record it. So yeah, awful. But we're going to work on this today, get it ready for tomorrow, and then we're going to go to the Scramblers. It's on the ramp, and I'm not actually too worried. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The underside of this car has obviously got some scrape marks, but the majority of the sills are completely rust free. Most of it. Even up here, there's like a tiny little pinhole here. There's a little hole on this side, just on that edge. And then we have a little bit of rust where someone's jacked up on the sill right here. Same again, this side. And that's it. That is literally it for rust. All of the underside is actually really nice. The pockets, I think I did this when I was younger. I just cut the bottom of the pockets out because they were they hold water and they rot out. That was probably one of the reasons why we was gassed out when the exhaust snapped. So you can see as the roadside repair was not too healthy. You see that pipe was literally just rotten and it snapped all the way along. Same again here. So that's less than ideal. So we've got to try and fix that. We've got to come out of here, up here like this basically, and just join it back up to what we got there. We've ordered 2-inch pipe and that looks like 1.75, so we should be able to slip it over the top and just weld it on. But yeah, underside of the car, it's not bad. It's not bad for what it is, you know what I mean? We've got, obviously, the wrong coilover on this side still. This coilover is leaking. So, other than that, it's good. All the wheels seem to be attached. Nothing's falling off. I didn't think anything was falling off anyway because it drives fairly decent for what it is. And yeah, overall, car's not bad. Oh, and also at the bottom of the wing is not actually attached. And apparently it's got a cable tie on there, which I didn't know. But look inside here. It's a really nice car, really. It's not really rusty at all. Anyway, I'm gonna try and make an exhaust make less noise. This box here has had it. It's absolutely had it. There's a baffle inside, which is, well, it's fallen out. So I need to try something. I need to try to do something with that because that's not ideal. Now, what I didn't know before I put this on the ramp is the silencer was going to be mangled. So we're going to have to repair this bottom edge where it's rubbed through. Annoyingly, I'd love to just put a new silencer on it, but because, well, this time tomorrow I will be on my way home from Scramble, we're just going to have to repair that little silencer because as well as that, there's no other silencers in the entire car. So if I take that out, it's going to be absolutely unbearable. So, going to slide inside of that. We'll weld it around that edge carefully because it looks really rusty. I'll put a patch on there just to cover up all those gaps so it's not leaking. And then, yeah, we've got 2 bends. So we're going to make up that little S shape just here. and then come straight and join over the top of this. So I need to weld this to there, weld another section like this onto there, and then I want to weld a section like that to there, and we're good. So let's make a funny little S shape, get it welded on the bench, and throw it onto the car. I also noticed that there is a mount on the bottom here. You see there in the middle there? That nut was actually hanging off like that. So it was also hanging down and dragging the whole way home. So I'm going to try get a nut onto this little stud. That way if the exhaust does snap again, it's not going to drop all the way to the floor like it did last time. One day, this car will get probably the full underside in like green, raise all the floors up, get a little bit of extra camber and stuff on it. But for now, that's okay as it is. It's MOT exempt. So the holes, I will fix them at some point, but it doesn't really matter. It's not dangerous. It's just a little tiny bits of holes. It's fine. Something like that, adjustable. Nice. Something like that. Join that all together and forget about it. I've done a removable clamp right here, so if it does break again, we can take the rear section off and the middle bit will be supported when I put a nut on there. So yeah, fail safe, and it's easier when we need to remove it all. So I'm gonna go weld all this up and I'll see you in a bit. See if we've got the same amount of patina on the bolt. Nice. That is some exhaust welded to some other rotten exhaust. It will do the job for now, and we have an extra hanger bolted on now, so I'm confident that I'll do for at least another 7 years like I did the first time. You'll see my lovely skid patchwork there. There's a patch there, there's a patch there, there's a patch there. This is a big patch on here. It will get a new silencer and exhaust one day, but for now, that'll do. Now that is not the first time I've welded this exhaust, and it won't be the last because, okay, like I said, it will get full underside restoration at some point, but we have too many cars at the minute, and at the minute, it's all right. It's getting by, and it's actually really decent for what it looks like on the outside. So I'm happy, nothing's falling off. The exhaust should hold now, so let's have a listen. Happy with that. Sits about right. Not that you can see because it's covered in condensation. It's always been a bit crooked, and I didn't cut these tips down, and they're not straight, and it always annoys me, so it'll get redone at one point. But yeah, I need to find a big bunch of money to throw at it. I need a good lottery to come my way, give me lots of free money. I've just woken up Scramble and it snowed. It's going to be a cold day. Luckily not so much, but other areas are snowy throughout the UK. Oh god, it's slushy. Oh, it's going to be a horrible day. Time to wake up the neighbours. Oh, it's so cold. If my car dissolves today, I'm going to be so upset. This is not the car to be taken out in the slush, for obvious reasons. It's all slush. This is not good for the car. God damn it. God damn it. Poor car getting covered in road salt. There's no question about it today. Look at that. I feel so bad. That is the worst stuff in the UK. This is like the worst time of year to be driving any car, especially a car like this. But we move. It's early. We've got places to be. So let's go. The underside of the car is getting battered by slush. Just in the middle of the road. It's just piled up. The roads are fine, it's just wet. But the middle of the road is just slush. And it's all underneath the middle of the car. We are at a very snowy, slushy, horrible Bicester. I should have brought some wellies today. Because it's not looking good. Oh dear. My vans are gonna get ruined. So, made it here. Rod stand, I think it's gonna be quite snowed off today. Because the whole place is rather snowy and slushy. But I've gained some camber on the front wheel, which is not good. So I don't know what that's about, but that's another thing to fix, I guess. Oh dear. Someone is going to get stuck today, and it looks like it might be this guy. He's stuck now. No, I'm filming it. I'm having a good day. This is a bit of me. Look at this beast and the Panda and the Volvo.
Yeah.
Looks like Gran Turismo. Oh, that's amazing.
You'll be seeing all of this in July.
Why?
Le Mans Classic.
Ah.
It's fucking awesome. In fact, I've got a photo of that one at Le Mans Classic.
That one?
Yeah, pink one.
Wow. July it is.
It is the best thing I'll ever do. It is the best thing I'll ever do.
Look at that. That's unreal. What a lovely car. What a miserable day. Time to head home and yeah, go get dry because wet feet, muddy, slushy trousers, soaked. And it's the next day and I didn't film anything else. Yeah, the Honda got me home. Turns out that it's a little bit broken, more broken than I thought, and I'll leave that to our next episode, but I did mention in the video that something's bent and I gained a little bit of camber. Because it was slushy and horrible, I didn't really look into it too much, but it turns out it was actually worse than I thought. And at the start of the video, I said nothing falling off it, so I'm happy with it. Turns out, after that trip, something was falling off it, and I'll get into that in another video. Yeah, wasn't good, so we got some fixing to do. Other than that, video-wise, I'm in a little bit of a crossroads at the end. Obviously back to work today. I've been at work all day. I'm doing a lot of work on a little Fiat 126, finishing off the little Datsun project. I got 180T Mark II on the ramp. I've just been power steering on, just lots of little odds and ends. I've got a Skyline that's having a load of welding done, and I'm in the crossroads in a minute because I don't want to rip the M5 apart just yet. Just had a new ramp delivered, and I need to get things sorted before I can rip that car apart, and I really want to dig into that and the channel. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to film this week, but I might do a video at the end of the week just sort of discussing what 2024 looks like for me, because the projects all over the channel can be a bit confusing, and I know for a fact that there's other bills that we need to clear up and just finish off and end. Get people asking in the comments like, where's this car, where's that car? So I might do another roundup, as I do like every 6 months, and just sort of talk about 2024. So if you're interested in that, comment and let me know, because that's what I think I'm going to do this week while I just finish off a load of little odds and ends. And hopefully Monday we're going to have a fresh start and yeah, just crack on with some stuff. But just thought I'd film my adventures fixing the Honda and going to Scramble in the slushy snow. So yeah, have a good week. Hope you enjoyed this little segment into my life this week. And yeah, thank you very much. Goodbye.